Hi everybody, Natalie here. I'm really excited because today I went out and got some fun things, and mostly it was more about like pen and ink, but I also got a book and I'm super thrilled. So let me go ahead and show you what I got today. So I got an email from my local library, in which I've just gotten a local library card, and they told me that one of the books I was holding was in, and it's Patrick Rothfuss's The Slow Regard of Silent Things. So this book took forever to get. In one of my videos at, I think it's my TBR, anyway, I mentioned that I really wanted to read this and I only had a couple weeks left to wait. Well, it ended up being like another month. And so I'm so excited to finally have it. It looks really fun. I haven't read the rest of the Kingkiller Chronicles, but I think this one will be able to stand alone and just be its own story. It's about a side character, and I love side character stories. And first of all, it has a beautiful cover. The name, The Slow Regard of Silent Things, great name. I'm super stoked. It also has these really cool little designs and illustrations on the inside that I really like, and the way it's written reminds me a little bit of The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman, which is always a good thing. And so, needless to say, this was my one little haul from the library, but I am stoked that I got it. Now, as for what else I went and did today, I went to one of the local I went to a local used bookstore today called Pioneer Book, and it was fun. I mostly went because I bought a fountain pen. I know that life isn't necessarily only complete when you finally have a fountain pen, but I feel that way kind of right now. It's really simple. It's just a black fountain pen that has some really nice silver lining on it. I've never had a fountain pen, but I am like a pen freak, so I'm really excited to finally have a pen that will have actual, like, be able to dip ink and also have fun with getting to know like my pressure when I write. And anyway, I'm a sucker for things like that. I also got ink. I got an ink color called the Copper Burst. So this is like, well, obviously it says copper in the title, so it's like a light brown with a bit of a shimmer in it, I think. So this is my ink bottle. It should last a really long time. I'm really excited for this color for a very geeky reason. On the list of colors that they had like over 30 different ink options, but 2 of them were marked as Neil Gaiman recommendations. And so Neil Gaiman writes with fountain pens, and the 2 colors that he really liked were a cherry color, I think it was like a black cherry color, and then this Copper Burst color. And the Copper Burst, because it's like a lighter brown, has a really interesting antique feel to it, and I really was excited, and so this is the one I got. So I'm going to be writing in one of Neil Gaiman's fountain pen ink colors. Woo! Now, the last thing I got as a part of my book haul today was this book. It's called Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe? I should go look that up. This novel is set in Nigeria, and so I'm really excited to add it to my repertoire of African literature. I've read a couple other books that were based in Africa and written by African authors, and I really liked them. There's a certain amount of interesting, like, tribal mysticism to the ones that I've read, and it's just interesting. Anyway, so I'm really excited about this book. My husband actually read it before me. A coworker of his left it at work, and so between the shift where they left it and the next shift where they came to work, my husband had picked it up and just read it. Yeah, he's pretty fast reader. His take on the book was that it was more important than it was engaging. But honestly, quite a few canonized novels are like that. So needless to say, I'm totally okay with that. I'm really quite interested to see what this turns out to be. It's a short book. Both of the books I have today are short. This one is about 210 pages, and Patrick Rothfuss's The Slow Regard of Silent Things is only like 150, so I'm gonna be able to read them really fast. This one I'm actually gonna read with my husband. I think that it'll be really fun to read it together, and I don't know, some books just kind of have that out loud reading feeling, and so I think it'll be super great. And yeah, that's what I got from my haul today. A little bit of library, a novel from a used bookstore that I love, and finally, fountain pen and ink, recommended by Neil Gaiman. So anyway, it was really fun. I'll see you guys later. And if you want to subscribe, there's a button like right here, and we'll get talking about more books next time. Bye.